guys, so today I'm going to be looking at people reveal their worst rejection stories. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. I'd been toying with the idea of pursuing a relationship with the cute girl next door kind of girl just after high school. We had known each other through high school but only really connected as friends about a year after we'd graduated over summer vacation when I'd come back to my parents' house for the summer. One night after hanging out with a bunch of other people, everyone had gone home and we were hanging out for a little bit after. It was a clear night, cool but not cold, and there was no moon so you could see more of the sky than usual. So it was pretty much as romantic as it was gonna get. We were hugging goodbye and when she pulled away she looked up at me and smiled. I tried to seize the moment in the stupidest way possible. "Can I kiss you?" Her eyes went wide and she blushed but didn't answer. She just hugged me again and buried her face in my chest. I heard what sounded like muffled sniffs coming from her and I hugged her tighter. "It's okay, don't cry." When she pulled away, her face was red as a beet and she unwrapped herself from me and clasped her hands behind her back. She hadn't been crying, I realized. She'd been laughing. Oh, was that a no? Oh, is that how she rejects someone? Maybe she was embarrassed and she just hugged him again. Getting laughed at as rejection is just not nice. Like, can you imagine just pouring your heart out and then your crush just laughs at you? Oh, that's embarrassing. Honestly though, how do you even say no to this question? I mean, you can just say no, but like if you're close to that person, you don't want to hurt their feelings and just be like, "No, I don't want to kiss you." So I guess what she did is, I don't know, what would you guys do? Like, would you just be like, "No," and just walk away? I would feel so bad for the guy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, how do you say no to this in a polite way? How do you say no and not hurt their feelings? Back in college, I was backpacking through Sweden with a friend. He was quite enthralled with Swedish women and constantly trying to hit on them. One day, he asked one, "Excuse me, do you speak English?" And she answered, "Not today," and kept walking. Yeah, not today, not to you, sorry, bye. That's honestly such a clean rejection though. My sister hooked up with a classmate a few times and says they got along very well. Sometimes coming over to hook up and never getting the chance because they would get so lost in conversation. So one day she asks him, "Hey, we get along well and I think you're pretty attractive. Maybe we can go on a date?" Without a beat, the guy looks to her and says, "Listen, I'll hook up with you, but I can't be seen in public with you." That is mean. Wait, what? But I thought, why? Why? That's honestly such a mean rejection. It's not even a full-on rejection. He's just like, "Listen, I'll hook up with you. That's all." What does he view her as? Oh my gosh, that is so not nice. Arrived at coffee house for a casual first date encounter after indirect introduction. Her first sentence, "You're a bit short for my taste. Do you mind if I just cut out here? I'm 6 feet tall." She was lucky to be breaking 5'3". Whoa, so I'm guessing she just wants someone taller than 6 foot. I feel bad for the guy though. It's not like he can change his height, you know? In general, changing yourself for someone is just bad. I was at a beer wine festival and got the courage to go up to a woman and talk to her. I told her I thought she was pretty and was wondering if she wanted to grab something to eat with me. There were plenty of food vendors and tables nearby. She started laughing. After a minute, she regained her composure and said, "How much did they pay you to do this?" I explained that I had no idea what she was talking about. She started laughing again. About then, her friends walked up to her. When they told her they hadn't put me up to this, she turned to me and said, "You were serious?" I had a glimmer of hope. Then when I told her yes, I was serious, she said, "Oh no, I don't go out with people like you." With that, she turned and walked away laughing. These rejections are so mean. Oh my gosh, I thought she was gonna be like, "You were serious? My bad, I didn't know." But nope, she was like, "Oh, not you." I mean, you can reject someone, but do it nicely, you know? Like, don't reject someone and laugh at them. That just makes them feel little. Oh. My school always held this dance at the end of the year for 8th graders before they were sent off to high school. I never got asked by anyone, so I finally gained the courage to ask this boy who I really wanted to go to the dance with. I approached him and said, "Hey, do you have a date for the dance? Because I think it would be really fun to go with you." He started laughing and said, "Yeah, maybe I'll see you there." Woo, I did it right. Wrong. I went to the dance, found him there, asked him if he wanted to dance, and he turned his back to me. He hid his face behind his hands and said, "Get her away from me, she's so gross." I feel like after these, I would just not like anyone, you know? Why would you give someone hope and then just crush it down like that? Honestly, that is so rude. He didn't have to make those remarks though. He didn't have to be like, ew, get away from me. Oh my gosh, I would cry my eyes out, honestly. Especially in public, in front of his friends, in front of everyone else. And now everyone's gonna be talking about you as the person who got rejected by their crush. Oh, a friend of mine had just been rejected by this super hot exchange student. Being an awesome friend, I was like, let's go out to dinner and see a movie or something fun. So we did. He paid for dinner, I paid for the movie. We came back to our apartment and watched Rent while talking about stupid people. Then he leaned in to kiss me. I laughed in his face. I felt immediately terrible afterwards and apologized multiple times. I was just trying to get him to have fun and forget about being rejected, and then I rejected him. Worst friend ever. But wait, that's odd. Honestly though, that is so awkward when you're just trying to be a nice friend because your friend gets rejected and then they try something on you, but you don't like them that way. But that's a bit odd because why would they confess to someone and then because they get rejected they move on to you like on that day, on the same day? It hasn't even been a day. Wow. I think they were just so shocked that they started laughing, you know, because they said they felt sorry about it and they apologized. Oh man, I feel bad for the both of them, honestly. I was the chubby nerdy girl in high school and was madly in love with the math teacher's son. He found out and told everybody if she were the last girl on earth I'd become a monk. Boys can be very, very mean. My love life in high school was a complete disaster. That is actually so mean. Why would he say that in public, honestly? I'm just confused. Like, if you don't like someone and you want to reject them, do it privately. You don't have to be like, oh, haha, I would never go out with this girl. Why would he tell everybody? Oh my god, I'm getting mad. And she probably gathered so much courage to do this. And this is what he does. Met a girl online. We were chatting it up and she wanted to meet for coffee. I get there a bit early, grab a table. She walks in, sees me and says, oh, this isn't going to work, and left. So she just judged him on his looks and just left. It's even worse because they said she was the one that wanted to meet for coffee. And then she just walks out on him like that. I mean, it's not like, what? I mean, they could be friends. I met some guy through a friend, but we had only talked online and texted. So we finally decided to meet up and the deal was we both bring a friend. Anyway, the four of us went to the movies and we were chatting and getting along great. I thought maybe this could go somewhere. After we all left, he texted me and said, it was great meeting you, but you're not really my type. What's your friend's number? When they fall for your friend instead. Oh no. That's sad. My friends and I were at a concert. We got backstage passes and we were invited to drink and chill with a band after the show. A band member was flirting/chatting me up when my very beautiful friend joined our conversation. Immediately and obviously turned his full attention towards her and did not say a word to me for the rest of the night. It was instantaneous. Whoa. I would just go back home and hug my dog and be like, dogs don't betray people. Senior year in high school, I was a nerdy chick who always wore her varsity jacket and clothes that could double as PJs, a stereotypical tomboy. He was a popular guy who raced cars and always had his hair perfectly done. The dialogue basically went something like this. Me, I think you're really cute. Do you want to go to the movies with me sometime? Him, I'm not interested in you. I only date pretty girls. Me, that's cool. See you around. Thankfully, I didn't immediately burst into tears. They played it cool. They were like, okay, cool. Cool. Bye. Even if you're not interested in someone doesn't mean you can just hurt their feelings like that. Why couldn't he just end it there? He could have just been like, I'm sorry, you're not my type. Done. He didn't have to add, I only date pretty girls, implying that she's not pretty enough to be with him. What? Just because they like you and you don't like them doesn't mean you're better than them, okay? The girl said she was sorry for not wanting a second date. The reason? She just had a tarot card reading that said she'd soon be meeting her soulmate. Turns out she thought it was her boss and that situation was complicated because she didn't know how to approach him about it because he was married. What? Why did she think it was her boss though? Like, was there any reason for her to be like, oh my gosh, my boss is my soulmate? So she's just gonna reject everyone for her boss, even though her boss is married? That's complicated. One time I was talking to a girl that I was starting to crush on over Snapchat. She asked me how you're supposed to friend zone someone. I tell her to start telling them they're really good friends. She responds with, thanks Andrew, you're such a good friend. When you play yourself, oh no. Well, she did follow his advice. Oh well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are, and as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.